All right. Well, welcome back to our podcast. Last time we put out a poll to change our name. We figured out that we have multiple diagnoses. We've got
Bipolar disorder.
we've got ADHD.
I'm an anxiety ADHD person.
Oh,
and
you
a
are?
baddie.
Well, ADHD, ADD, it's the same thing.
No, okay, but I meant like you got diagnosed.
As anxiety?
Well,
Yes.
The ADHD part.
No.
Oh,
Okay,
That's
but we've got
undiagnosed.
anxiety.
Yeah,
we've got a lot of
anxiety.
diagnoses over here. Got MDD, GAD.
Good.
All the diagnoses. So we didn't think that the Undiagnosed ADHD podcast was a fitting name anymore, but we still want to discuss all things mental health, how we deal with it, and we're all in therapy, so we're trying to better ourselves. So we put out a couple of different ideas, and do we want to drum roll, please? The people voted for Cracked Open.
yeah.
All right, everyone, welcome back to Cracked Open. Putting the pieces back together, one sip at a time. Usually we have energy drinks, but today it's friggin' early. And by early, I mean 9 o'clock in the morning.
They
We've
had
been up since 4:30.
We've only been up since 4:30. But this is my first cup of
5:30.
coffee today, and I already
Same.
feel like I'm coming back to life.
Yeah.
I really
I'm
am.
not a morning person.
Mm-mm.
No. And we've been waking up on the weekends.
No.
On the weekends.
Even the weekdays, I'm up at.
Okay, but that's
4
the
now.
when
I know,
we're
I'm just
not
saying.
supposed to be up early. Waking my ass up so early.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, good job.
And you're always in high spirits. You're never grumpy.
No, just because the car ride there is getting the demons out. It's loud music.
It's your
Getting that out.
rage.
Yeah.
Your rage.
That's why I was like, did you guys hear the sound? Did you hear me coming down the road? Because it was loud.
Windows down?
I did not.
Yeah.
Oh.
Windows were down.
I can't do that. I don't want people seeing me.
I don't give a fuck.
Driving here, I had played My Love, Justin Timberlake,
I
on
love
repeat,
that song.
and I was dancing to it. I was like, yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm.
Everyone's getting a free show.
That's right.
I was like,
I learned some
hey.
like chest pop moves. It's all good.
Justin Timberlake has he's gotten better with age. I think
He's a fine wine.
I think
He's
musically
okay.
He's
and visually.
I feel like he's gotten gray though. Is that?
Yeah, he's like in his
I mean,
50s.
I'm gray. Like,
Is he really though?
I think so.
well, yeah.
I think he's in his 50s.
Mhm.
Shut up. Are we
Late
that
40s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Frickin',
Yeah, I'm that old.
Brad Pitt is 60 or
I
61.
know.
Yeah, he shares the same birthday as my mom.
Love Brad
Yep.
Pitt.
Ken and I had a conversation the other day about the oldest age that we would.
I would, hands
know.
down right now, sleep with Brad Pitt right now. I've had a crush on him since I was 5. Literally. My very
Same.
first car
Same.
was named Brad because it was golden. Because it was lots.
It was
Oh
a
my
golden?
It was golden.
The color.
The color.
Okay.
You said it was a golden.
It was a golden, so I was like, wait,
Oh,
I'm confused.
Like
It
a
because it was a
Sonata.
golden. Yeah.
was a golden
For
colored
his
car.
locks. It was
Yeah.
a Ford Taurus.
Oh, cute. Mine.
Ford, okay.
Ford
A
Focus.
Ford Focus. Oh my gosh. I mean, in
You said
1998,
that
I mean,
the
Ford
other day.
Taurus.
The other day I was at work and I was like, all right, focus. Ford Focus. And I was like, shoot, it's happening.
It's
The
happening.
ADHD
You're
is
welcome.
ADHDing right now. So yours is Brad Pitt, so like the oldest you'd go is 60.
However old he gets, I will go.
Really?
I just love Brad Pitt.
But what if he gets to like 70 and it's like a no bueno?
Like he just really
I'm
starts
aging
going
as
south.
well. I'm aging as well.
Mine is, oh God, what's his name?
I can't remember.
I
who
have the
mine
question
was.
too. And he's
Liam
got a
Hemsworth too.
easy name too.
Yeah,
Not
but,
Liam,
but it
Chris.
has to be above
Chris Hemsworth.
55,
Who,
was it?
I said, yeah, it had to be not in their 40s. Who plays Rocky?
Sylvester Stallone.
Yes. No. Yes, it was.
We watched his new show,
So
his new TV show, and
Even-
I didn't know how old he was. And I was like, oh, why do I feel some type of way about Mr. Stallone right now? And then we Googled his age, and he's 75. And I was like, oh, I would do a 75-year-old. Oh, that's my grandfather.
Robert Downey Jr.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Yes, please.
Matt Damon.
Yes, please.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Pedro Pascal.
George Clooney.
I agree.
I love him.
1,000%.
I think that's who I had said.
It was. You
It
did,
was,
yeah.
That's what I said. What about Denzel
He's not
Washington,
even
guys?
No.
He's handsome.
He's
but
like,
no.
okay.
Him?
He's
Jeffrey Dean Morgan? Oh.
Yeah, but he's not that old, is he?
He's pretty old.
66. He's 2 years.
He's
My
mom's.
mom's.
I was gonna say my mom's
born
gonna
in
be
66.
Yeah.
He's not 66.
No,
My mom was
he was
born in
born in
60.
66, so
He's in his 50s. I'm talking about like weird in your 60s and 70s, like grandparents' age.
George Clooney.
No, I'm not into George Clooney.
Robert De Niro, Harrison Ford, Tom Hanks, Clint Eastwood,
Harrison Ford, maybe.
Nah.
Jim Carrey, Tom Cruise, Keanu Reeves. Yes.
We are drinking coffee, man.
Yeah, bro.
Where did that come from?
I'm sorry, there's no discrimination. None whatsoever.
Don't discriminate.
Keanu Reeves, absolutely.
No.
Hands
What about
down.
Nicolas Cage?
No.
No.
Sorry, Nicolas Cage. Love your movies, but you know my
Killian?
tea.
Johnny Depp.
Yes.
I would do terrible
Murphy,
things for
was that his
Cillian
name?
Murphy.
Yeah.
terrible
I know
things.
you would. What is it? Pinky Blinders?
Peaky Blinders.
Tom Hanks.
So how's your guys' week been? How have you been feeling?
Yeah.
It's been a week.
You know
Some
what?
days you're up here. Some days you're down here.
So, in my therapy, every 2 weeks, right, she has me take questionnaires for GAD and my bipolar, like to track my levels.
That's cool.
Mine
Yeah.
doesn't do that.
Mine doesn't either.
I need your therapist.
So
Just kidding, I love my therapist.
I love her therapist. So like every 2 weeks on the dot, every time, and she's shown me my graphs and stuff, and you literally see the spike and the dip, and it kind of and so I myself, I'm like, okay, I know when I'm about to like hit a big one, but like my mood swings, I'm very irritable, like as of late.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's just because I'm just over it, or if it's just because of the bipolar.
I was gonna say, is that how you kind of know that you might be hitting some sort of high or low? Is when your moods start shifting a little bit more frequently?
A little bit, but like I like earlier in the year when I had that big depressive episode, that was like my big dip, right?
Okay.
But right before my big low, my depressive, I was manic. Do you remember back in like October, November, how I was like, I'm living on top of the world, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. That was my manic. And I was like, oh, this is normal. Like, I'm not depressed anymore. I'm like, no.
I'm cured.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, I'm over it. I'm just not seeing depression anymore. So I've been more aware of like what triggers me and things like that. And it's like been so eye-opening to realize that it's not normal, but it's normal, right? Like all the feelings I have, like it's okay to be in this baseline where I'm not really feeling anything. I'm just neutral.
Yeah.
And then I have the spikes of, oh yeah, like nothing can stop me.
Yeah.
I'm doing like on top of the world, blah blah blah. It's like, okay, that's actually not normal to go months on this baseline.
But also, like when you are feeling super, super high, making sure you're not doing unhealthy, impulsive things that are going to be a detriment to you when you go back down a little bit. You're like, oh, I embarrassed myself, or oh, that was a really expensive purchase that I should not have made, but I was just feeling good about it, or that person probably wasn't someone I should have been with, or something.
Right, yeah. And I think for the most part, like even when I am in those highs, it's more like ain't nothing going to get me down.
Oh, okay, so it's not like the Donnie or whatever from the Wild Thornberrys who's like,
no, it's not like that at all. It's just more like, oh hey, like I'm feeling great, like I know I have my crap down.
Okay.
Like
Oh, that's how you
There's
should
a
feel
word
all the
for
time,
it.
then.
Yeah. Huh?
That's how you should feel all the time.
I should, right?
Yeah.
Right,
Word.
absolutely.
Should.
Should feel that way. But it would, like, to the point where, like, I have a chip on my shoulder. So, you know? Like,
okay.
I know what I'm doing.
Like,
you're not going to tell me different. Right?
Okay.
Yes.
I see that.
Mm-hmm. But then depression, like, just in bed, like, I can't get out of bed.
Mm-hmm.
That's not normal. But,
Yeah.
do you remember, like, a year ago? And I realized they're more triggered with, like, rejection. My depressions are with rejection.
Yeah.
Like a year ago, the whole situation that happened, and how I was like so. It was around the same time when we had our podcast start, and I had the high,
that.
and then
Yep.
so low.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
That was hard, especially coming into work. Like
Mm-hmm.
it was visibly not who you. I know who you are.
Right, and so that's where the cue was I was having these moments. I just thought I was just like, oh well, something happened, that's why I'm so sad. Like no, it was like it triggered the bipolar roller coaster to initiate.
Now those are like really long swings of like, I'm feeling great, oh now I'm feeling low, now I'm feeling great, now I'm feeling low.
But it doesn't always have to be like this up and down. And it's like technically you should be going a couple weeks, couple months before you have the next one.
Okay.
If it was like constant, like monthly of like this thing, that's when she was like, "Are you sure you don't have PMDD?"
Oh.
And I was like, "No, because I don't have it. It's not every time around my cycle. It's randomly, and it has to like something triggers it." Mood swings, at least.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I feel like I don't have that necessarily. I have mood swings like on a smaller basis, like on a daily basis. They're not like months long where I'm feeling really high or really low. Sometimes it's just like one day I wake up and I'm like, this ain't it. Going back to bed. Let's try this again. And other days I'm like, oh, I'm feeling great. And then some days, like midday, it's like a complete 180. And sometimes nothing triggers it. Sometimes it's just, I don't know. My mood just shifts, and I'm like, okay, how do I get out of this? How do I deal with this?
Do you think it's more like because work can sometimes be like rudimentary, where it's like stagnant kind of, so you like get frustrated, not like frustrated, but like triggered by like the blandness of it, maybe?
It could be. The more that, because I try to communicate with Alec a lot about how I'm feeling, especially throughout the day. Like if I'm randomly feeling really sad, I'll be like, hey, I'm feeling really sad right now. And he's like, tell me about it. Well, why are you feeling sad? So as we've talked about it, I've come to learn a lot of mine do come from like perceived rejection, that like RSD, or the, what's it called? You have a tattoo about it. Imposter syndrome.
Imposter syndrome.
That will instantaneously shift my mood. Just check it out.
That thing's a beast.
Yeah.
I'll get mood swings. Like I'll immediately feel really low if I feel like I'm being questioned, or that I'm not good enough,
or the slightest inconvenience that you messed up.
Yep.
And it's like, it's not that big of a deal, but you think it like, I would do the schedule all the time, and I'd make one tiny mistake, and I go, oh my god, everyone hates me, and I'm a horrible person. Yeah.
But mine, I'll like physically feel it in my chest that I'm just like this heavy weighted low, like, oh god, and then it's really hard to get out of that. That's kind of it. Yeah, rejection, not being good enough. Sometimes if Alec is like not giving me the attention that I'm looking for, then I get like really down on myself. But like he's probably having a bad day, but then I take it upon me, and then I'm crying because I'm all upset. But then I'm like, oh, I got my period 2 days later. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. So I don't know. I get a lot of mood swings, but I don't share them with people. I like keep them to myself. Like even if I am feeling really low, like no one's gonna know about it.
Yes.
Okay, what about you?
I've noticed a lot of my mood swings there's a correlation between my period.
Okay.
Or just like kind of like you, like I just wake up and like no.
The day decided your
like,
mood.
Nope, not doing it. I don't want to go to work. Fuck work. Like
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of it's just, I think, it was me. A lot of it, though, I overthink things, and then that gives me a mood swing, and then I'm done for the day. Or, like, even the smallest, like, inconvenience, I'm like, you breathing makes me mad. Like, that literally, I told you, that happened at work, and I was like, this poor person did absolutely nothing to me, and them breathing is pissing me off. Like,
you say ADHD, that's not ADHD.
So a lot of it, though, is like the period, or David's like, you're so moody. I'm like,
That's the worst when someone calls you out on it.
Yeah, like, do you want to die?
Yeah.
That's the thing I hate the most. I don't get moods. I'm not moody on my period. I literally am the same person throughout my period. I might be like, oh, my stomach really hurts. But I'm not like irritable on my period. I'm irritable throughout the entire month, right?
I'm just an irritable person.
Right. But, like, I hate that, and I hate when women and men say, oh, well, I'm on my period, I'm good to be a bitch.
Yeah, no, you're not.
You do not get to be a bitch. An excuse. You also don't get to say me having my feelings is because I'm on my period.
Yes. 100%.
Absolutely incorrect. Because men have PMS.
They do. Men have hormonal cycles as well.
Yeah. Just because y'all don't get to freaking bleed for a week, man.
Yeah. Men.
Right?
Got it lucky.
Right. Exactly. So I hate that. And it's like, because there are girls out there, women out there, who don't have any kind of change in their emotions or anything. They just, okay, it's another day.
Yeah. That must be nice.
No, if you want to be a bitch, just be a bitch.
Yeah.
Just say I'm being a bitch.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, I will call myself out if I'm being a bitch or if I'm being an asshole. I will say, oh yeah, I'm being this like right now. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I won't ever be like, oh yeah, well, I'm in a manic episode right now, so I can do whatever. No.
Yeah. Like, never put it on something else. Just own it. Just don't make an excuse for it. Like, I can be going through some sort of like mood swing and blame it on, oh, well, someone at work said this to me and that's why I'm feeling upset, so I'm gonna yell at Alec, and that's why. It's because someone else said something to me earlier today. No,
don't use that as a scapegoat.
Why do I have such an issue with what they said to me, and I need to work that out and not take it out on him?
Yeah,
exactly. So sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're
but okay. Like that I'm a feminist to the core, right? And when anyone uses any kind of bodily function, I'm like, no.
Unless you have chemical imbalances that you're working through, that you're really trying to, maybe you're on medication and that's messing you up. Like, right, that's different.
Like, exactly, that's different, so where you literally have no control over it. But if you're just using it as an excuse because everyone uses it as an excuse, no, you're giving this a bad rap.
Yeah.
He doesn't do it to be like mean though. Like, no. You know David. He's like, you're just being moody. Or I'm like, eh. But I will fight you. Say the wrong thing, you will die. So I don't know. That or like the imposter syndrome. Like, that gets me too.
Gets you down.
You're like, I know I'm fine. But fuck, no, I'm not okay. I mean, yes, I'm fine. No, you're not.
What's the quote say?
Imposter syndrome is a funny little liar.
Designed to
I can't remember.
It's okay, so basically it's really good at making you weak because it preys on your weaknesses and it feeds into that, but it's terrible at making you strong. So
because you're doubting yourself the whole time. So yesterday I had to go give a presentation at a high school, and I knew I had to do it. I was kind of putting it off. I was nervous to public speak, and so there was talk about rescheduling it, and I was like kind of getting jazzed that this might get rescheduled, and I didn't have to do it. And then it came time, like the decision was made. It was like, nope, you have to do it. I was instantly pissed. But it wasn't because I was mad at anyone. I was just nervous. And so my nervousness came out as irritation. And I felt irritated. I hope I did not share or like show that I was irritated to other people, but it came out as irritation. And I didn't stop feeling that way until the presentation at the high school was over. So like my mood swings can also like be dependent on situations where as soon as whatever stressful thing is over, then I can feel better because I've gotten it done.
It's your fight or flight or freeze or fawn.
Yes.
Right.
You're fawn?
You're fawn.
Fawn.
Fawn, F-A-W-N.
So Rachel is a fawner.
I can be a fawn. It's pretty much, it's somewhat similar to the freeze, but it's more like you get more anxious with it.
Isn't it also like you're overdoing it with everything's okay, you're trying to make things better?
Like you're fawning over it. Like you're...
Yeah. Well, maybe not make things better, but...
No, but like how I'll go, it's okay, everything's fine.
Masking?
Yeah. Kind of, yeah. But there is, it's just those 3 categories. So like most, like if you're, it's part of the PDA.
Like you can fight and get defensive. You can freeze and shut down. You can flight and run away, or you can fawn and try to make the situation better. But in reality, you're not making it better.
Yeah, like you're saying it's okay.
It's like how you're reacting to stressful stimuli.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Like, no, yeah. I can definitely be fawn, or I can be freeze. I don't really flight.
I will flight if I have to.
Bye.
I might fight, like verbally. Might fight, like stand my ground.
Yes,
but that's like it really needs it.
Yeah, it's like a worst case scenario.
Yeah.
I feel that.
I definitely fawn or freeze for sure. Because then I'll just shut down. Well, sometimes I'll fight because I'll shut down, and so I don't show my emotions, I turn it into anger. So instead of saying, I'm sad, I'm hurt, here are some of my tears, it's just like, well, I'm not going to show anyone that I'm weak, and I'm just going to get mad. I don't ever do it to you guys. It's really mostly to Alec.
Trauma response?
No, never.
Never. Yeah.
Nope.
But that makes sense, like, you know, when you have those situations where you're like, you're anxious about it, you're stressed out about it, you're like, hopelessly that this happened, then you're like, didn't do it. Like, then you get kind of frustrated. I get frustrated with myself because I'm like, well, if I had just done it and just like gotten myself prepared or whatever, then it wouldn't have been a big deal. But now I'm over here like pissed off because I didn't do it because I anticipated it to be whatever. So it's never like other people. It's more like it's always triggered like at myself, where I'm frustrated with myself, and it can come off as that way. But I don't know.
I think a lot of my like mood swings also come with me having expectations over what I think the situation should be, and then when it doesn't go the way that I want it to, then I'm instantly not in a good mood.
Expectations suck just because of that. Especially when you have them so high, you're like, ooh, I didn't even hit that. What the?
Exactly. And it may not even be like expectations for myself, but like how the situation should go. And I realized, I think with my ADHD too, is I've realized that I'm not good with flexibility. And I thought I was a really flexible person. But if you tell me one thing, like when Alex started working night shifts, he told me, this is one night and like upset. He said, so he was awake all night and I'm sleeping, and he said he would stay up with me for a little bit when I got up. Like drink coffee with me or like sit with me before he goes to bed.
Yeah.
And I got ready for work. I get up out of the room and he's like, all right, honey, I'm going to go to bed. Good night. And I instantly was pissed. And instead of getting sad, because like I felt rejected, instead of feeling sad, I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, you said you were going to do this. And he's like, well, honey, I'm really tired. I've been up all night. And I'm like, but you said you were going to do this. And if you would have just told me last night that you weren't going to stay up with me, I would have been fine. But my expectation from what you said, the plan that we created, you are not sticking to the plan, and now I'm irritated. So now the plan is changed, and it's a quick, we pass each other, and we don't hang out in the morning, and it doesn't upset me because I know what's going on. So if I have an expectation of what the situation is going to be, and that changes, I have a hard time adjusting without getting moody about it. even if I don't show that I'm
It's
moody
right.
about
It's different if it's like a slight thing,
internally.
but especially because you're like, okay, I don't see him that often.
Mm-hmm.
I'm anticipating. I'm like excited for this like moment to like spend just a few minutes.
Yeah, just a few minutes with you before I don't see you until the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of my mood swings and shifts can come from me expecting a situation to go one way and then it going the other way.
No, yeah, and I think that's a very valid feeling, though.
I get
like
a lot
that.
of people aren't very flexible.
No, especially because you want certain things to go a certain way.
Yep.
Especially in certain scenarios, too. Like, sometimes I can be judgy, and if someone gets upset over a schedule change, whether that is at work or that's in my own personal life with my family, I'm like, dude, relax. Just let it go, because it's not directly affecting me. Put myself in their shoes, and I'm a hypocrite, because then I'm upset.
Right.
I just don't like that outward expression of irritation. I'm just like a keep your feelings to yourself kind of person. Like, don't make it everyone else's problem.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
My leg was just getting a little sleepy.
Oh.
No, I'm the same way too. Like, if I'm expecting something, or if I'm in the middle of doing something, and this is my ADHD coming out, where, like, if I'm reading a really good book, and you come and you interrupt me.
Yeah.
Not you. Don't take this.
I was gonna say this was real targeted right now.
I know who she's talking about.
Yeah, it's not either one of you.
Okay, I was like, what did I do?
No, you just looked at me, so I looked at you, and then I was like, she's gonna think that it's about her, and
okay.
that's why. Yeah.
Okay.
My daughter, right? It's about my daughter, and I can't fault her because she doesn't understand. But this is where my ADHD comes out: is if I'm reading something and I tell you, I just want it to be quiet. I just want to focus on this. Like, shh, you can spend time with me. That's fine. But at the minute you come in and you're exerting so much noise and so much movement, and I can't concentrate on what I want to concentrate. And this doesn't even have to be about a book. It could be about me doing homework. It could be about me, I don't know, doing something, and something that takes my focus. And I need it to be either quiet, or I need it to just get it done. I need to hyper focus on it. And you come in and you make so much background noise, I immediately get irritable, and I'm like, just stop already.
Yeah.
Right. That's why I hated it when I was doing the schedule, because I needed like 100% of my focus. And people would come in and then just start talking. I'm like, I can't concentrate now, so I don't even expect it to get done because or watching me. Don't fucking watch me.
Like now I'm mad and I'm irritated.
Right. So yeah, I get like that where if it's I'm not flexible with that kind of stuff either.
What are you looking at?
Oh, it's like there's just a spot on your.
Yeah, like it's drool.
Okay, it's just drool.
Okay, I was like,
I mean, if it's a lot, it's probably pee, but it looks a little, and I could see where her nose was earlier. Her nose drips a lot.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah. No, I know. I've been looking at it this whole time. And
Same. I was like, what
gotta check it out when we're done. Do you have any ways or coping strategies to get yourself out of those lower mood swings when you are irritable? Because I don't. I need to.
Oh, is this directed at me?
Anyone?
Help
me out. Because I can get really stuck sometimes.
It depends, because usually if I'm in a mood and David's really good, he definitely knows when I'm gonna start my period before I start my period. And I'll be in just like a funk, like nothing's happened, but I'm just in a funk. And he goes, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No." You want to do anything? I don't know. I'll just sit here. What do you want to? No, I don't know. He goes, "Okay, we're just gonna go do this." I don't want to. Okay, we're gonna go, and then he has to force me to go do something, so I'm not stewing in my own mood.
Okay,
so
fair.
Just do. Don't think, just do.
Don't think, just do. Okay.
So, go eat some chocolate.
I don't got nothing.
Chocolate does help. Helps a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I did a research paper on dark chocolate.
And
is it a mood enhancer?
No, but it actually helps with your cholesterol and your heart, cardiovascular. Helps prevent cardiovascular disease and stuff like that.
Nasty.
But that's like the dark 100% pure dark chocolate, right?
Yeah, and you have to eat 100 milligrams of it. Yeah, it has to be a lot.
That's disgusting.
I know.
One blend of 75% or less.
It's bitter.
And like, you know.
But it's the same thing like red wine. It's in moderation. It's decent for your health.
Mm-hmm. Well, and they also
that I
say,
could get behind.
Not the juice.
No, they say that was dog hair in my mouth. Nasty. They do say like red wine's okay when you're pregnant to drink because it doesn't have any terrible effects on the baby. And so I did drink like 1, maybe 2 glasses of red wine. I had no though, but
she came out just fine.
Yeah, she's good.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful baby. Which remind me to tell you some stuff after.
Okay.
But I don't have anything.
What pulls you out of them? Does it just have to run its course?
For me, it really does have to run its course.
Okay.
The minute I try to, or if anyone tries to pull me out of it, it's like my brain says, "No, F you, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna."
Yes.
Yeah.
Same.
And I literally have to just wait it out until I get that motivation. ADHD, like powerhouse of like, let's just get it all done and get it.
Yeah.
And then I'm out and I'm good.
Okay.
But if I try to get out of it sooner.
Yeah.
You seclude yourself?
Oh yeah, I'm always in my room. I'm always laying down. Like things like that. Not always. Majority of the time. But like, I've learned though that our Monday nights are actually, they do refill my cup.
Okay. I love them.
Good.
I know.
I do enjoy our Monday nights.
They do feel good. They're a good start to the week.
They are. Which I didn't anticipate it because it's something new. I'm like, oh, it's anxious. But it's like...
It is. It's a little stressful in the beginning, but...
Little? I'm stressed out when I can't get 2 steps in.
Excuse me.
Well...
Sorry.
Maybe I just need to figure out some...
But when I was actively working out, like when I was doing it like 5 times a week, working out.
When you was a tank.
When I was tank. I'm trying to get back to that. But that I also noticed like that always helped me. It was a nice dopamine.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because the more you do those things, like even our little walks and stuff, it changes your brain a little bit. It makes it easier. Maybe you have less
cozies out there for everyone to see.
I can't see them.
I need to just stretch.
It stops like right here. So but we can wrap up now.
Yes.
I hear them coming inside.
They're about to get real loud.
It's about to get a little loud in here.
But I
don't know. Maybe I'll try some deep breathing techniques.
Meditation, Reiki. Oh, they come in.
Yep.
No, I'll show you.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for cracking one open with us.
Next time there will be energy drinks to crack open. We just really need some coffee this time.
Y'all about to crack one open right now. Let's go.
At 9:36 in the morning. Form one up.
Hey, okay.
Bye.
Bye.